There comes to you and to me and all mankind at some time the faltering step, the wan smile, the pain of sickness, the passing of summer, the advent of autumn, the chill of winter, and the experience we call death. We think of the expression of that venerable man, Job, who declared, "If a man die, shall he live again?" Try as we will to put that thought from our minds, it keeps returning. For death comes to all mankind. It comes to the elderly as they walk on faltering feet. Its summons is heard by those who are yet midway in life's journey. And oftentimes it hushes the laughter of little children. But what comes after death? Is death the end? One time I sat by the bedside of a father of two, who was dying of cancer. He looked at me with yearning eyes and said, tell me, what happens to my spirit when I leave this body?" I yearned and looked heavenward for an answer from a divine source, and it came. And I reflected upon the 40th chapter of Alma. It seemed to fit the occasion. "I perceive, my son, that thou art worried concerning the state of the soul between death and the resurrection. Behold, it has been made known unto me by an angel, that the spirits of all men, yea, the spirits of all men, when they depart mortality, are taken home to that God who gave them life. And the spirits of the righteous are received into a state of happiness, which is a state of rest and a state of peace, where they may rest from all care and from all sorrow." My friend put his head back against the pillow and spoke a scarcely audible but ever so eloquent "Thank you." After the body of Jesus had lain in the tomb for 3 days, the Spirit again entered the body, and the risen Redeemer walked forth, clothed in an immortal body of flesh and bones. The answer to Job's question, "If a man die, shall he live again?" That answer came when Mary and the other Mary went to the tomb to care for the body of the Lord. And they discovered that the large stone had been rolled away. And they were met by 2 men in shining garments, who said unto them, "Why seek ye the living among the dead? He is not here, he is risen." I love those words, "He is risen." I love the testimonies of the risen Lord. I glory in the testimony of Paul to the Corinthians when he did say, "Christ died for our sins according to the Scriptures and was buried. Then he arose on the 3rd day, and he was seen by Cephas," or Peter. "Then he was seen by the 12. Then he was seen by 500 brethren at one time. And then he was seen by James, and then by the apostles." And Paul adds, "Last of all, he was seen by me as one born out of due time." I love the testimony of the risen Lord when he appeared to over 2,500 witnesses on this continent and declared unto them, "Arise and come forth, and thrust your hands in my side, and feel the prints of the nails in my hands and in my feet, that ye may know that I am the God of all Israel. I am the God of the entire earth, who was slain for the sins of the world." And when the multitude did go forth and witness for themselves, they did cry out with one accord, "Hosanna, blessed be the name of the Most High God," and did fall down at the feet of Jesus and did worship him. In our dispensation, the wonderful prophet Joseph Smith declared, after all the many testimonies which have been given of him, this is the testimony last of all that we give of him, that he lives. For we saw him even on the right hand of God, and heard the voice bearing record that he is the only begotten of the Father, and that by him and of him and through him the worlds are and were created, and the inhabitants thereof begotten sons and daughters unto God. As Christ was resurrected, so shall all mankind be resurrected. This is the redemption of the soul.